Most people think addiction is about weak willpower. It's not. Addiction is about relief. Relief from stress. Relief from boredom. Relief from loneliness. Relief from uncomfortable emotions you don't want to sit with. That's why you can't just try harder and expect it to disappear. Because you're not fighting the habit. You're fighting what the habit is helping you avoid. And until you understand that, you'll keep relapsing. So let's talk about how to actually beat any addiction, whether it's your phone, porn, junk food, nicotine, gambling, gaming, or anything else. First, understand this. Addiction is a loop. Trigger, action, reward. The trigger is usually a feeling. The action is the behavior. The reward is relief. Your brain doesn't care if the behavior is good or bad. It only cares that it worked. If scrolling makes you feel less lonely, your brain remembers. If junk food makes you feel less stressed, your brain remembers. Repeat that enough times, and it becomes automatic. That's why you sometimes find yourself doing it before you even realize you decided to. Awareness is the first break in the loop. So step 1, identify the real trigger. Not the time of day, not just the location, the emotional state. Ask yourself, what was I feeling right before I did this? Overwhelmed? Bored? Rejected? Tired? Anxious? Keep track of it for a week. Patterns will appear. And once you see the pattern, it stops feeling random. It becomes predictable. And predictable things are easier to manage. Step 2, increase friction. Right now your addiction is convenient. One click, one tap, one purchase, one decision. You need to make the bad habit harder and the good habit easier. Delete the app. Use website blockers. Don't keep the substance in your house. Move distractions out of your room. Add passwords. Log out every time. These small barriers create space between impulse and action. That space is where control lives. You're not relying on motivation. You're redesigning your environment. Step 3, replace the reward, not just remove the behavior. This is where most people fail. They quit the addiction but leave a void. And your brain hates voids. If you scroll to escape boredom, replace it with something that changes your state in a healthier way. A short walk, 10 push-ups, a cold shower, journaling, calling a friend, reading, deep breathing. It won't feel as powerful at first. That's normal. Your brain has been conditioned to expect high-intensity stimulation. But over time, the dopamine baseline resets. Simple things start feeling good again. Step 4, learn to sit with urges. Urges feel urgent. They feel like commands. But they're not. They're waves. They rise, peak, and fall. Most cravings last 10 to 20 minutes if you don't feed them. The problem is we panic at discomfort. We think, I can't handle this. Instead, try this when the urge hits, pause. Say, this is just a wave. Notice where you feel it in your body. Is it in your chest? Your stomach? Your throat? Observe it without judging it. When you watch an urge instead of reacting to it, you weaken its power. You prove to your brain that discomfort isn't dangerous. Step 5, reduce overall stress in your life. Addiction grows in chaos. If you're constantly sleep-deprived, overstimulated, isolated, and overwhelmed, your brain will look for escape. Fix your sleep schedule. Move your body daily. Eat better. Clean your space. Create structure. Stability lowers the intensity of cravings. You can't expect to quit an addiction while living in the exact conditions that created it. Step 6, change your identity. If you keep saying, I'm trying to quit, you're still identifying as someone controlled by the habit. Instead say, I don't do this anymore. It sounds small, but identity shapes behavior. When you see yourself as someone disciplined, someone in control, someone building a better life, your choices start aligning with that image.